Hello, everybody. Happy Wednesday. What? Some of you are saying it's not happy. I know. I know. I'm like, yikes. I almost didn't get dressed today. I almost came on in my bathrobe. That would have been wrong. Anyway, yikes. Process. How we doing this? Hey, Psychic Duck. What's going on? You voted? Say hello to Psychic Duck, everybody. I know some of y'all don't want to hear from psychics anymore. Had what? I think I lost 100 subscribers. Not that I care so much about the subscriber count. I mean, I do in a way because I always try to do some kind of spiritual uplifting message before I get into politics, and I think that that's important. But so in that case, I do care. Well, and today is not going to be so much any kind of political stuff, except to say she was robbed. Sorry. I hope that we can all take a couple of deep breaths over the next couple of days. I have a soft rule that I don't like to jump up on YouTube and read a current event, a breaking news. I just want to let things marinate a little bit and see where things shake up. We in this community are light workers, and I call us light warriors. And now is the time where we have to show our mettle. We have to show how strong we can stand as a light worker, as a light warrior, as a light warrior-ess. I still am feeling that that Kamala will be sworn in. And I know that a lot of you all are going, what? But beyond that, even when she gets in, it's the challenges that she's going to face are horrendous, are monumental, and she can do it. She is that warrioress. So yeah, she could do that. I just can't believe that all of us, especially Psychic Duck, how is Psychic Duck wrong? So let's just take a deep breath and kind of figure this out. I pulled some cards last night before I went to bed. I did not stay up. I think I went to bed at like 9, and I slept really soundly. I wasn't tossing and turning as far as I know. Might have been the drugs I took to go to sleep. No, kidding. All right, here are the 3 cards I pulled, and I think they're super, super, super important. First one, reclaim your energy. And I went, what? Because I'm like going, I'm not having a good feeling about this. Reclaim your energy. Well, how am I going to reclaim my energy? Last night, I'm going to go to sleep. Today, to reclaim my energy, it's all about nature. It's all about paying attention to the law of one, that we are all connected, interconnected, intraconnected, in throughout everything. And that includes things that we don't like. Oh, okay. I don't even like saying that right now. However, we got to figure out a way. How do we live with the plus and the minus, the good and the bad? How do we live with all those dualities? Well, that's part of this ascension process that we're going into. All right, thank you. Here's where we're going with this. If we are light workers, light warriors, and we're on this planet for a reason. What's the reason that we're here? Well, for me, I think my reason is so that I can get information of what works, what doesn't work, send it up to the creative collective and say, hey guys, can we work on this? Can we work on this divisiveness? Can we work on the hate language? What is it that you want to see changed on this planet at this time? Send it up to the collective and go, hey, come on, what were you, sleeping up there? Okay. Reclaim your energy. What is that? We're not about, as light workers, we're not about moping around in a bathrobe, not getting dressed, not going out, not doing things. Now, maybe today isn't the right day to do that. Maybe today is, let me just stay with a cup of hot coffee or hot cocoa. Let me just chill today. Yeah, I think that's a good thing to do. The second card I got, shine your light. All right, reclaim your energy and shine your light. So if we're in this really dark mood, we're not shining our light, we're shining darkness. That doesn't work, right? We can't shine, darkness doesn't shine light. Darkness shines darkness. I'm stealing this from Martin Luther King Jr. I mean, if you're going to steal, right? I'm going to steal from either Psychic Duck, Martin Luther King Jr., or maybe a couple others. All right? Okay. Shine your light. I was talking with emailing some people back and forth. And this morning, before I looked at the news, and I'm going, I don't want to do this. I don't want to look. And yet, even in those back and forths, we were still able to shine a little light, have a little humor. In these apparently really dark, dark times, but we don't know what these times are going to bring. So let's just take a deep breath. Let's see where we need to go. Let's reclaim our energy, keeping our light bright. And so the third card I got, because I go, shine your light. How do I do that in these times? And it's trust your innocence. And I think about this card, trusting your innocence. I go, well, where's my innocence? Well, my innocence would be in a baby, the innocence of a child, the innocence of a dog or a cat. They're not aware of any of this stuff that we make ourselves aware of. So a lot of the news people are going to be going doom and gloom, doom and gloom. And if we get caught up in that doom and gloom, then we're going to shine more doom and gloom. Which is why I got out of my bathrobe. Although my bathrobe it's pretty soft and cozy, gotta tell you. So, all right, I'm going to hit pause here. It's 9 minutes in. I'm going to hit pause, and I'm going to think of something to throw some cards on. I just saw a hummingbird fly through. We're in this transition period. Transitions, they're not easy. We want to hang on to things. Sometimes we hang on to them too tight. So anyway, let's get back to trusting our innocence. Let's reclaim our energy and let's shine our light. Okay, let me hit pause and I am going to grab some cards. All right. Well, as I was getting the cards out and I'm shuffling, the question I want to ask is, what do we as a collective need to know about this time, getting through this particular event? Is it a wait and see? Is it an action thing? Is it, what is it? What do we need to know? And I'm going to use my regular Rider-Waite Tarot. And then I'm going to use the Return of Spirit deck. But before I get into that, I looked down and I saw, hey, I don't have, normally I wear my bracelets. And I go, hey, I don't have my bracelet. So I grab them and I put them on. And then let me drop this down. You can see. And this one totally disintegrated. It just like, and I went, oh, okay. This is kind of us. What we were thinking of, what we were thinking of as the future, the path forward, has become undone. I got to go find, I think I'm missing some pieces too, so I got to go find some more pieces with this. And then I get to put it back together. And my YouTube friend Robin, who we've never met, but we've chit-chatted, she made this for me, and I'm like, well, that was her way of putting this together, and now it's going to be my way of putting it together. But it's going to be a little different. However, it's going to have my whatever in it. So, yeah, I am going to put this back together. And that's, I think, kind of what we have to do is put that back together. This new awareness. Okay, I don't know if that makes any sense, but it feels like we're just all falling apart. We're not. We're not. Okay, let's just take a look at it. Should I drop the camera down? Yes, I should. Okay, I drop the camera down, and you can see how I'm laying out the cards. All right, so what do we need to know? What is the things that we just need to know? I mean, we can make things as bad as we want them to be, or we can make them as good. I keep thinking this morning before I watched the news, I was listening to the voices in my head, and I was thinking about all of the master teachers in our time stream that have faced adversity and who have faced discrimination. And how did they do it? How did they get through the rough times? We never got to see them dealing with the rough times. We just saw them moving forward. Certainly I remember from my Catholic school teaching about Jesus doubting himself. Was it Moses doubting himself? So as we end up doubting ourselves, how do we move through this? Wow. Ha. Yikes. Yeah, you think we've been stabbed in the heart. You think that we are heartbroken. Three of Swords. And it's being challenged by our ability to hang tight. Four of Pentacles. This isn't a movement card. This is grabbing on. And you can see the main chakra main pentacle that he's hanging on to is covering his heart. It's the heart chakra. He's grounded with 2 chakras. So his chakra system, and I talked about this a little bit before, may be a little off. But pay attention to the heart chakra. Pay attention to the root chakras and to the crown chakra. We are getting messages. Things that you're hearing are probably true. At the base of the reading, what we're marinating in is moving on. Oh my gosh. Moving on to what? To like this energy that we that we perceive as just not the energy we want to move towards, but this one is moving towards calmer waters. It's not the 2 of Pentacles juggling in this storm. In the past, the Hermit. This is a retreat card. This is a solitary card in the past. This is also a shining light card. More introspection than anything. Okay. At the top of the card, is the World. All right. I can read this a couple different ways. How does the world feel about this heartbreak they're hanging on to? There's this world energy. There's this completion energy. And I cannot believe, and I won't believe, that the rhetoric that won supposedly this round of hate and divisiveness is the completion. I can't believe that, and I won't, because I'm always going to stay in the light. All right. And in the potential near future, we get the 2 of Cups coming together, a unity card. Thank you. Let me kick all this over a little bit so I have more room, a little more room. All right. Here we go. Internally, this is my internal position. Other people read it a little differently. We're at a crossroads. We're at a crossroads. It's emotional. A lot of water around there. A lot of gray. There's a lot of unknown. It's not black. It's not white. It's gray here. What's this gray area? Something's going to come up, I'm feeling. Externally, King of Cups. This is my Joe Biden card. This is a calming energy, a wise king. He is surrounded by the turbulence, but he is on this platform. It's also gray. Above the turbulence, he's bringing wise counsel, calm to this reading, to the external. The hopes and fears, the 10 of Swords. Certainly, for me, I feel like I'm being stabbed in the back with this. It's like, what? What happened? How did he get I think I read this, the popular vote too? How did he do that? My hillbilly brother didn't vote for him. How did he get that? There seems to be... Okay, I don't want to get into... I don't want to get into that. Okay. And the final outcome, the higher order of things, the government. This is paying attention to, look at, you have the World card and the Hierophant, bringing order and calm and an understanding to this event that we're dealing with. The clarification for this Hierophant card, Three of Pentacles. This is, it's interesting. So I read this card a couple of different ways. A lot of people read this as dark money card, a Russian card. This, to me, I've always thought, when I first started reading tarot, I would use this as the apprentice card, where you have the worker bee shown plans to help finish the cathedral of the Hierophant. So we're still in process of moving, but I think there is some maybe Russian influence with this. And we get the King of Swords. We get a strong king that is going to be, he's holding the sword of truth. So I'm fairly certain that the truth is going to be revealed. And we have the Knight of Cups. We have a new emotional start, knight in shining armor, a message coming forward. Okay, and we have a new truth coming up, the Ace of Swords. What appears to be a sword piercing, well, it doesn't appear to be, it is. It's a sword piercing the crown of something. Maybe the new crown, maybe the new king. We get judgment. We get a release of the old. At the base of the deck, what do we need to know? Balance, temperance, justice. Moving on from this funk that we're in, get out of our bathrobes, put the bottle of liquor down. Somebody goes, what kind of liquor are you going to be drinking? I'm like, I can't drink liquor anymore. I had a couple of beers. Uh-oh, squirrel moment. So last night, a friend came over and we watched the election for a little bit. Had pizza, I had some beer, and I can't eat pizza anymore. I can't do the gluten anymore. There's a big shift going on internally with me in my diet, and I mentioned this before, but now it's even stronger and bigger, and more changes are coming. So my favorite food group, beer, I'm like, oh no. I go, am I going to have to start drinking scotch? And that used to be my liquor of choice when I was in real estate, because that's stressy. And I go, am I going back to that? No. It's like, I think I'm going back to my innocent days of clean living when I was a baby. All right. Squirrel moment. What are you drinking? Moving on. I don't know why. Don't ask me. Don't ask me. Here we go. Let's go back down again. Okay. God, jeez. Moving on. Moving on. Oh, maybe it was this. Maybe it was this card that was giving me my what are you drinking card. It was the switching liquids from one cup to another. Switching scotch to beer to clean water. Okay. The burden that we're carrying. And sometimes this can be really tough. Sometimes it can be not so tough. It depends on how we arrange these wands. This deck, he's really not seeing where he's going. So let's pay attention to where we're going. We got a lot of hard work to do ahead of us. We may feel like we are kind of surrounded and we don't have a place to go. Pay attention to what we do have in this gilded garden. I mean, we're really in this garden. We're not bound up. We're not in prison. like this may suggest, we're in a better place. And I think, Trump's got his Juan Merchan sentencing. Is he going to prison or is he going to Mar-a-Lago? Okay, and then one more, King of Wands, new information coming out. Okay, so there's a lot that is going on right now. There's a lot of change that we're dealing with. So we take a deep breath. We let the people who are going to be looking at this do their stuff. What is our job? I think what our job is to move on to calmer waters. Not pay attention to the divisiveness. Stay in that Two of Cups energy. Okay. It isn't going to be easy. It's that Ten of Wands. We're carrying this heavy, heavy load. But we'll get through it. We'll get through it. All right, so I need 1 or 2 cards for the Return of Spirit. As we leave this reading, I want to thank you all for being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Psychic Duck, you have anything you want to say? Silent. Psychic Duck is silent. Okay, I hear you. I hear you. He's going later. I got things to say later. All right. Here we go. As if we need this information. Shifting. We are shifting. Hang on. The card that I was going to pull that was on the top that I heard do not pull was fearless. But I think that that's kind of true. Be fearless in this shifting. But that's not the card they wanted me to pull. It's this one. Assistance. Shifting, assistance, caretaker. So what I'm hearing, the master teachers that have been on this plane of existence before, and if you think of time streams, and if you think of it linearly, you can go back and go, oh, well, Buddha and Jesus and Muhammad and Gandhi, Martin Luther King Jr., all those and many, many more. All of the medicine men and women, the shamans who lead us into this light, who shift our awareness a little bit, shift our awareness. Ask those master teachers, Saint Germain, to assist us in giving us a little bit more care, giving us a little hug. All right? All right. Again, thank you guys for watching. I do like this card. Stay fearless. Stay out of fear. Okay. Peace, love.